We're resetting our this. Why can't I think of the word? Setting area until we get the bun rack put together. No time today.
I don't mind using this. It definitely gets the...
Hey Ron, I have a surprise for you. I will send you an email when we get off of this feed tonight. Hey y'all. Edward. Linda, what's up? What's up? Hello again, Nancy. Nightly art education, exactly. How are all of you guys doing? Ontario? That's awesome. What's up, Rona? We're thinking about doing a tutorial about how to patch a canvas. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a canvas that you punctured.
We're talking about a cut, like a serious...
You put a finger through it.
It's a difference. Like you say, oh, F, mother flarkin' filth and flark, and just throw it away. We can teach you how to fix that. I think it would be a good tutorial. It might even be a part of the class, who knows?
Right.
That's if we want to give that away.
Susanna Danks is live right now too.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm. I know.
Should we wait?
A lot of our class will be there. But that's okay. They can tune in here when they're done with Susanna's live. Have you done a video on prepping old resin art to be reused?
You haven't?
I haven't, but I have done a tutorial on this is how we do a second layer.
Oh my God, what if we made the beginning of how to do stuff and it was called This Is How We Do It?
That'd be great. Angela, that's awesome. $7 glass coffee tables to paint. That's bananas. What's up, Sam? Dee says Susanna just started talking demos, so far it's boring. Ron said he had the same song in his head. How long has she been on her live feed? I don't want to intrude upon her feed. What's up, Miss Happy Owl? So right now, oh, she just started. Super. They can catch the replay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's doing her live art auction. She posted like, I think this morning that she needed to get rid of some artwork to make room for new stuff. So she's doing, hey Libby, so she's doing an auction. That's fine though. Whoever misses can just catch a replay. B, did you want to go first tonight or do you want me to go first? What's up, Kelly Green? Thank you, Ron. Sharon, Susanna Danks that makes the low res pigments is doing an art auction tonight. So I'm sure a lot of our people will be in there.
An intimate group?
It will be an intimate showing for everybody. I was reading the comments and didn't notice that you had had your booty in the air and said intimate showing.
It's Saturday. Who knows? Anything can happen.
That's true. Molly said my ATD sticks came today and they are awesome. That's fantastic. How do I hashtag for you to see my purple pour? You just use the pound sign, just like you did there, and then put ATD ART right behind it. And that way I can click my hashtag and find everybody that has used it. So it's super simple for me to find it.
This floor is so bad.
No.
I sweep it, and I sweep it, and it just never fails.
What's in the works for tonight? Jeff is gonna do.
I feel like I want to do either a reverse black hole or a reverse galaxy, which is probably the same difference.
Inverted black hole or galaxy.
So.
Have you ever poured on windows? Have not, but I know you can pour on glass, so I don't see any issue with it. He's just resetting our setting rack, the dust-free zone,
It works.
until we get the bun pan put together.
Show them how we made it. If you guys want to do a dust-free zone that's, cheap, but if you have an old TV stand or a coffee table, if you have one of these tables and you're not, there's nothing underneath it, just wrap plastic around it. Make sure that it goes all the way to the floor. Just wrap plastic around it. Put wax paper on your table. Set your artwork up. You know how to do it. You just go all along, just wrap it around, and it does amazing. Like it works.
Hey Greg, hey Beyond. Hi everyone, can you do a resin pour over ceramic tiles and use them as black backsplash? You can, you absolutely can, Crystal. What's up, Joe? Hey Keisha.
Okay.
Jenny.
These are old, aren't they?
I just got the sample and a couple bug ones. Did you get to mail them yet? I am in the process of mailing them. I ran out of the medium sticks. So if you haven't received your sticks yet, they will be. Did Jason say when he was gonna have the next batch for me to?
The next batch will be Monday.
Monday. I'll be sending more of them out on Monday.
Hopefully we'll get them Monday and we can send them out Monday, depending on what time he gets them to us.
Yeah.
The guy that makes our sticks he's one guy, he's really busy. So we have to be patient, so I hope you guys can be patient with us. This is all new to us, and we love it that you guys support us and are patient with us.
Right. Philly Phil said, hey Ian, Jeff, and fam, I like to challenge you, so here it is. Earth, wind, and fire, water, pour.
Woo!
The elements. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Hey Ann.
Movement right there.
Anna boxed yours up today. They'll be going out on Monday. Ron said use translucent colors on glass for abstract stained glass look. That would be awesome. We actually just got some plexiglass we're gonna try to pour on.
I wonder
Similar.
what it would look like if you took transparent ink, put it on the window, and then poured the resin over it. Wonder what that would look like. I don't know.
Transparent ink on a window. It should work, I think.
Okay.
Hi, Suzette.
We got everything that we want to use.
Jana,
here.
all you have to do is when you if you post the photo on like Facebook or Instagram, just put the pound sign and then ATDART right behind it. And then after you post it, that makes it a clickable link so that anybody can click on it and see everything that had ATDART in it. It's handy. It's like filing your Facebook posts. How did Kaylee's acrylic pour go? Hey, Lisa. What's up, Karen? What's up, Tamara? Tiffany Denny said, your videos have become my nightly ritual. Tonight I will be pouring with you as I watch. This should be fun. That's awesome, Tiffany. Also, I put your coasters in a mailer to send out on Monday. Hi from Just Jody.
Hi, Just Jody.
Libby, you can find transparent ink. I'm actually using these tonight because they are transparent. The Bombay India inks, as long as it doesn't say acrylic ink and you don't like completely saturate your resin, these will be transparent. That's awesome, Jenny. On my way to Home Depot, what do I need to put on wood so I can pour acrylic on it? I would recommend sealing your wood with some of this. It's polyacrylic. It basically just seals in the wood because the wood will breathe and it will let air through it, do the top, the bottom, and the sides of that. It's transparent, so if you want to keep the wood grain look, it's clear so it still works. Ron said ATD is better than NBC, ABC, CBS, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I agree. So tonight I'm gonna try to do and I actually, frankly, prefer these inks half the time. I like the iridescent look of the other ones. I love it, in fact. These colors are richer and they're more true to what it looks like here. And I like the transparency. The iridescent are really gorgeous though. There's the last night's 2 pieces hanging up. Erica, are you going to do a blue pour today for Emmy awareness? I was planning on doing primary colors, but I can definitely do an exclusive blue pour. Let me go get another blue.
What's today?
ME awareness, but I can't remember.
What is ME? What's ME?
I don't know what I asked her. But I'm trying to not act like I know idea.
What's ME? I don't know what that is.
Suzette, so you like the Stone Coat Countertops epoxy? Hey Lisa, hey Ms. Marie. Tamara said it's also known as chronic fatigue syndrome. Tiffany Denny, that is a great color. ideas. I did not. However, I will check it out. What's up, Misty?
So, what's going on? Scoop? Is this what you're doing?
Yeah.
No, you need some wax.
Hey, Leah. B, what's your favorite tape for canvases?
Tape?
Are you talking about under the canvas or to like tape off the edges? Jana, I will find it. Have no fear. Denise said I picked up 10 canvases, a series of Pearlex pigments, and received a heat gun and gold Mayron today. Now I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Sounds like you have a lot of options. Under or both. For under it,
This is very,
Jeff, what?
very honey looking, very, very deep. It almost looks like oil like you put on a lamp. Just so you know.
I just want to try it. I know I have it on my hands.
Yeah. Very, very stainy.
I wish I had all three of those colors in those. Ideas, I'm gonna check that out just as soon as we get off of here. I haven't done anything but paint today. I haven't even answered emails. The bottom of the canvas, Jeff prefers just masking tape,
That's if I do it. I don't really do it.
but when you do it, that's what you prefer.
Yeah, just,
And then what for the sides?
I mean, you can do, it's kind of a double-edged thing here, like double-edged sword. Because if you use something that's, you know, it doesn't stick that well, it's kind of what you want because you don't want it to pull the tape off, but then it's flimsy. So then you get a stiffer tape that's real nice, but then it pulls the paint and the underpaint off and exposes the canvas. So I would just go with the painter's tape, you know, just so that it's not as sticky, but it definitely gives you a good bond. And you just wait till it's all dry, if that's what you want to do, to take it off, and then so your edges will be clean. Or what I like to do, what I think about doing, which how I picture it, take it off in about an hour, and then it'll just kind of melt over the side. But it's real tricky to do it in an hour, because then that's when it starts to stick to it, and you have to have a wide open area to be able to take the tape off, so that you pull away from it, don't pull it up, because then it'll get stuck to the tape and then go on your canvas. So I would just pull away and down kind of motion, and that should, you know, if you want it to fall over the edge, it might do that. It might just stay there, who knows. But it would just be I would experiment, you know. That's what we do. We experiment a lot.
True. Hey, Terry.
I hope that wasn't too much of a rant.
I don't think so. What does the 1-to-1 stand for in Mastercast? I think it's just their way of saying a 1-to-1 ratio. Like one part this, one part this. My resin started setting in 3 minutes, so it got thicker as I was mixing my colors. Jana, that happens when there are a number of reasons. Sometimes some resins don't like the particular paint you mix into it. Some resins don't like the type of plastic a cup is made out of. And if you mix too vigorously, it can speed up the setting process in resin. Patty, Home Depot does not have a lot of resin to choose from.
They have floor epoxy.
They do have flooring epoxy. The Lupus Awareness Challenge ends the last day of this month. I would love to see what you did.
Where are my headphones at?
Jana, yeah, there's a lot of ways to remove the drips from the bottom of a canvas. You can just baby it and wipe like a stir stick under the canvas every 10 minutes till it's initially set. So for like an hour, you can wait for them to set completely, take like an X-Acto blade, heat it up, and then cut them off. You can wait till it's done and sand it down. There's a lot of ways to do it. Margaret, that's a good point. Electric tape is good. Libby, part of it does have to do with room temperature. If it's too hot in the room, it can set faster. If it's too cold in the room, your resin will be thicker just because. Sounds good, Lisa. Abstract Boss is an amazing girl. She does great work.
Very happy.
She is very happy. What's up, Natalie? Actually, super. She does awesome geodes. By the way, my geode video will be up tomorrow, 100%. All right, but you gonna take over this?
All right, you guys get me now.
I have that pulled up for you.
Is this? Oh, you don't. You know what you need is the app to this, so we can put that follow thing on.
Yeah.
Super cool.
But I don't know that I could film live for YouTube and be in the app.
I don't know why not. Because it's still running.
Oh, I thought.
I mean, you could try.
I downloaded the app, but I haven't like opened it and logged in and all that stuff.
All right, let's see here.
You like my mixing? So y'all, let me tell you a little bit about Mastercast. They sent me this to try out, so I always tell you guys when I get stuff. This is something I did not pay for. Aaron sent me this to see how we like it, and some like a resi glass, and I know you guys have asked about it a lot. Maybe I'll test it tonight. I've heard good things about this.
Now I can't hear her.
Sorry, y'all. So, you know, I always tell you the truth about stuff, and Aram sent me this. He's from Eli Kim, and he sent me this to try it. And I'd heard a lot of good things. We will see what we think about it. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you exactly what I think. And, I mean, you're here for the whole process, so we will see.
Hi, Joanne. Right.
It has excellent UV stability. You can use to seal artwork, paintings, sculptures. Cures at ambient temperature, is self-leveling, non-flammable, odor-free, and has no solvent content. And that's about all it says. So, Jeff used this last night, I think, and he did notice an odor. It wasn't a strong one. I haven't used it yet, so we will see. How much resin do you think I should use? Just 1 to 1?
No, 2 to 1 for this.
2 to 2?
I don't know. Let me see. I would do like a, what is that? Maybe a 4 to 8.
4 to 8?
See, that's what I mean. Whenever you ask me and I tell you, if I say I'm gonna do 4 ounces, I guess it's different on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would mean, 2 to 2, 8 ounces, 4 to 4.
But you think I should do what? 4 to 4?
No, that's way too much.
That's what I was.
I mean, this is a pretty.
2 to 2?
Yeah.
We'll start there. So, initial reaction is.
Linda, we aren't using that lens. It's just heavy enough to where it unbalances the gimbal. And apparently they make a counterweight for that. Is Judy here? Hi, Judy. Apparently they make a add-on. This company called Moment, they have lenses. And you can add a counterbalance, but I don't know how they even would do that so, I don't know.
While this bottle says it's odor-free, it does have a little bit of a smell to it.
Pam, you're all right. We just started.
It's not overwhelming. I thought I had some Stix over here.
You do. All these. There's a. Where is the alcohol at?
Is that it right there?
No, those are empty.
Then is it over there with the chemicals?
What in all the fuck? Why is it blue?
That's where it goes. That's where it lives.
No, it's not. This stays over here.
You were prepping canvases on it.
There. Jesus. Long fucking camera. Act like that.
This doesn't smell that bad. Like, does it smell like, you said yesterday it had like a smell to it? Is it?
Tamara, we're always stressed. It smelled to me. I wasn't like making it up or anything. It smells.
I didn't say you made it up. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do right now, and our studio's a madhouse.
No, it smelled when I was mixing it.
It has a, like, kind of a plasticky smell.
I smelled it yesterday. It's
It's not overbearing.
I don't know.
So the bottle says that it has an optically clear resin formula. I don't know what that means. Is there any other way of saying it's clear? Is anybody saying anything?
They're just saying, just be happy, we're watching you, no stress, do art.
The bottle doesn't say how long to mix it for, so I'm just eyeballing it and mixing it till.
Yes, it's the same resin I used last night. And for some reason, the video, it started recording at 38 minutes. Like you guys, we were live and
Yeah.
it just starts at 38 minutes. It even shows on the video.
38 minutes in. It's weird. I have no idea why that is.
Ideas, if I smoked a joint, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't even be, I would be a zombie. I can't do that. That's not fun to me.
So,
Deborah, Debora. That's a new person.
what does Deborah have to say?
Thank you. She just subscribed. Thank you.
So the look I'm kind of going for on this is kind of the alcohol inks and kind of what Jeff did on that one piece where it looks like blown out. You know what I'm talking about? How you did that and I said it looked like alcohol inks?
I did. Say that again.
On that one that you did, that Sharon bought, how it looks like blown out. I said it looked like blown out alcohol inks.
Yeah, because you heat it up and it gets really thin.
I want to recreate that.
That's last night's pour.
That's the one with Mastercast?
Yeah, this is Mastercast. Which it looks so much brighter and so much more teal. Like, I'm loving it today. Yesterday, I wasn't digging it, but... It's a big piece. I don't know if you guys can see that.
This is the first time in a while I've done a pour that didn't have a paste in it. Like it's all ink. Well, I don't know. Would this be considered like classified as an ink, the tints?
I don't know. What did you put on the canvas first? I watch you sand your... Libby, we just... I might have just been sanding the spray paint I sprayed on it. So beautiful. What's up with Super Chat? Do you guys get the money? Jenny, yeah, we do. It's basically a donation button that you can donate, I guess, $1 to $2 up to however much you want to donate. That's what's completely up to you. It's not a must. It's not a
requirement.
It's not a requirement one bit at all. But we appreciate it. Everything helps. We do this pretty much every day. And every bit of the money that you guys send us, we pretty much use on canvases. And like I went today to the place that, and I prepped all these canvases today. I bought all these, and prepped all of them, except for the wood piece. And I prepped this one, and then this big one you see right here. That's a 30 by 48.
And the shirts.
Yeah, I'll get the shirts. How does that look when I'm walking around? I'm using the gimbal.
Is it
Why does it bring up stuff whenever I just touch the screen?
Because it gives you an option.
No, Lydia, or Libby, I didn't prep it with spray paint. I prepped it with just plain latex house paint and sanded it. And then I like to do a half and half for some of these, like, what are they called? Like the galaxy stuff. I call them yin and yang just because it's, you know, the opposite color at each side. And sometimes if you spray paint too light, it'll become bumpy. And you can see it in your resin when you tilt it, so it gives it little lines that I really don't like. Missy just sent us $19.99.
So sweet.
Thanks, Misty.
So Misty Chambers.
Thanks, Terry.
Looks like she has a badge.
I'll show you here in a second here. It's just regular old Gildan. It's just a base, flat white. You don't have to put any tint. Make sure if you buy this, it's like 14 bucks for a whole gallon. Make sure that it's just the flat white that doesn't, you're not supposed to put any tint in it. Because they have it to where you have to put the colors. And this is just a flat white. That's it, essentials. And it will, like, you know when you buy the cheaper canvases, like at Michael's, the little kind of flimsy ones, with the backs just stapled and are not tucked in.
Level ones.
Pretty much level ones. You get a roller, a good, nice roller, and put the house paint on with the roller, and it'll smooth it out. It'll tighten it up. It'll look amazing. I like it when they put an @ sign in front of somebody's name so I know they're talking to them.
Our people are pretty great.
Reppin' Pittsburgh.
So I talked to Aaron when he sent me this stuff, and he was saying that they have like a whole bunch of different kinds of resins, and I think it's like 6 different kinds of resin, and they all like set up differently, and I want to try them all, basically.
Where's, we need to show them what they just sent us today. Is this that?
No, that's,
This is Art and Glow.
yeah, but I said Mastercast.
Oh, well, Clara? Didn't Clara just ask about some neon? Great colors, and they blend very nicely. Clara, check these out. These are from Art and Glow. And they sent us this light, this UV light. Check this out.
Hit the back of them.
Oh, yeah. You ready for this, guys? Look at that. And then it like, it's so crazy. These lights are amazing.
It's bananas.
But we bought this. They didn't send it to us for free, but they did send us some before. I really like this Art and Glow resin as well. It sets up nice and fast, no smell, and you know what you're working with. Happy Owl, it's from Art and Glow. There's three different, there's an aqua, a green, and a red. Look at that, they're still glowing. Very glowy. All right, hold on, guys.
Will you grab me a gold while you're over there?
Any gold or just a gold? You want a powder, you want a paste, you want a... Why don't you try to use, let's try to use this, let's try to use these, where's that at? No, we have a gold. This glitter gold. Is it Lydia? No, Libby. Hold on, Libby. I'll show you what we've done with it. This is one we did with negative white. And it's super bright in here. And this stuff still glows. Like what we did, we put the color down first and then put the white paint over it. And it still glows. But I think if we put the paint over the top of the white, I think it would look amazing. Pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. Thanks, Rod. $1.99, y'all.
I don't know if I like this gold.
You don't know if you like it?
Yeah, it's like,
What's wrong?
I just worry that
That looks great.
I know, but I don't know if it's gonna work with the yellow that I have in the.
What do you want though?
I was gonna try the deep gold, but I don't know if it's.
What is the deep gold?
Either a Maron or.
That's super soft looking. What is that? Don't touch that. I'm gonna get it out of there. I can feel that heat. What do you want to do? You want to get something different? Gold? Everybody loves it. They say it looks like watercolor.
That was kind of my goal. It's something very watercolory and fluid and transparent.
Libby, that's an option that you can do, and he does that quite a bit. And we totally appreciate it. Deborah, you received $50 from Deborah. What? Thank you very much, Deborah. I see where you're going with this. This is what's amazing right here. That's what you're wanting it to do.
Yeah.
You have to, that's what I'm saying. You have to heat it up just enough and then, you know, blow it, make it real thin, and then it'll do what you want. Libby, 24. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nicole, you can get, I think it's Rust-Oleum.
For what?
Hold on. Thank you, Libby. I'll show you the paint. It's not really glow in the dark. I've used Montana glow in the dark, and it doesn't work that well. But if you have a black light, the Rust-Oleum neon paints work amazing. Like, look at this. Like, these things glow like crazy. And this is Rust-Oleum as well. Sorry, I have this zoomed in. So that's pink, that's orange. And all their colors glow like that.
All the fluorescent ones.
All their fluorescent. Rust-Oleum. You have to have a black light for it, or UV light. I'm just gonna keep this right here.
I wish I had this, the tint in a lot of colors, because it's like,
That's fun. That's crazy.
you're doing what?
I'm painting some of these for you. I don't want that to be on just a tan like this. So I made these white so that they. All right, sorry guys. All right, Ocean in the house. Hi, Ocean. Sorry guys, I have that blown up. I'm sorry. I was painting some coasters for her. How do you say that name? B-I-A-N?
Beyond. It's Bianca,
Beyond.
but without the cup.
Repeat the question, Beyond. I'm sorry. J, what is that? J Masto, 1963. I'm in love with that. Isn't it? Like, it's very flowy. Judy, you see we're using the gimbal tonight. Hi, Greg. Leah, you could call me Jeff, or you can call me Thornton. If you say B, it could mean her or I. Look, and a lot of times we get our ideas. This screensaver on this TV that we have in here, always with the colors. always with crazy colors. It'll show like the ocean, it'll show waves, it'll show a beach, like Iceland. Judy, it works amazing. Can we call you Jerica?
Of course.
There's a Jerica, there's a Jeffrica.
We have a few names out there.
Look at that. That's very bubblegummy. Jeff, do they sell house paint in small like tubes or something? Because I don't have any house paint and all I can afford is Michael's canvases. I do know they sell little sample right at the paint counter. They sell. Jeff, do you use spray paint on wet? I've tried it one time, spray paint. Sorry, it was gold and it just the resin heated up and it just sat on top. But yeah, they sell. They just sell little samples, so you can. I'm pretty sure you can get white, or you can get just like the little. What are those?
Quartz?
The quart. Yeah, I'm sure there's quart. That's like $8 or $9. And that'll last you a while. If you don't use a roller, you can use a foam brush with those. Happy Al, what are you going to move to Texas for? It's hot. It's hot here. Any brand I should be looking for. The one I just brought up, what was that? Essentials? Let's see here. And this is what I do. You see that green arrow? You paint it on here, so when your can gets all mucked up with paint, and sometimes it gets like real crusty and you can't put the lid back on, you take it off in the same place, put it back, it'll go on. It's this is by Gildan PPG, just interior essentials. That's it. And this was only $14, and that'll last you a long time. You're welcome.
I made white too. I'm thinking about putting white.
I wouldn't do any of it. It'll take away from that. That looks amazing.
I think it's a little bit busy.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I wouldn't do any white on it. It's all transparent. That white will, I mean, you could do maybe like put some white real stringy.
Yeah.
And just make it a negative space.
Mm-hmm. Like not
like
blow it into
in
this,
the
like
corners, and then in the corner over here. I would just leave all of that. That looks amazing. Leave it. It looks awesome. Leave it. Cool. Leave it. Okay, maybe a little glitter. Don't say that.
There is no such thing as a little glitter.
That's true, Krista. You can check that. And also at Home Depot, they have Oops paint, OOPS, and it's gallons of paint that people bring back. that's, you know, different colors. It could be off white, it could be off gray. And it's like for $9 for a gallon. Leave it, it looks beautiful. Ah, San Antonio. That's a little ways away. And then you can go on the San Antonio Riverwalk. I've never been there. I've been there for a couple car shows, but that was a while back.
Let's just see.
She gonna try to do negative space.
I'll wipe it off if I don't like it.
Bye. No, I don't think they sell house paint at Michael's. You can use, I mean, babe, too much. This stuff is setting. I would put, do you have clear? Or I would just line that with white. Yeah, just leave it, or a little bit like that. Yeah, there you go. That's fun. That's what I would do. I would take that white and I would just line that right there and maybe come up a little bit, come over here. Literally, babe, line it because it's gonna.
I have clear. I'm gonna put on the edge.
Well, not if it starts setting up.
I think that just happened because I kicked it on high.
Do you guys use a roller or? Miss Erica Lee, we do use foam brushes for like small ones sometimes, but the roller, it puts down so much paint and it gives it a nice thick layer on the canvases, especially the lower quality canvases, that it straightens it out, you know, because sometimes they come with little dimples and wrinkles and waves, and it straightens it out. And if it's too textured when you're rolling it, just get another canvas. Don't put the roller back in the paint. Just get another canvas and roll the paint until most of the paint is off of it. Like you know, you can obviously tell that it's not putting down paint, and then go back over the other canvases that are still wet, and it'll kind of take up some of that paint. And if it's still a little textured, get you a foam brush, a big, nice thick foam brush, get it wet, rinse it out, and then just kind of go over the top of it smoothly, back and forth until you get all that,
For
the
people
bumpy.
that want to know what it looks like when you bake your resin,
That's
that's
what it
a
looks
big
like when
spot.
you bake spot.
I heated it up way too much right here, and so it's set up and dried out. If your resin
Yeah.
is still workable like this, you can just put more resin on it. If
Yeah.
it's set up, you have to wait, sand it, and then do a flood coat.
Rod, I guess a board is better just so you know it's not gonna sag, and you could be a little bit more rough with it, I guess. But and then when you go bigger, you know, you definitely you don't have to worry about, you know, it's just a lot more prep when you have to do wood. Yeah. You got some divots right there. I would do clear. Dennis Key's in the house. It's Dennis or Denise? Dennis, right?
Dennis and his wife.
Dennis. So that would you see, you guys? Lydia, what would you like to see? That is dope. Probably the best I've seen you do live. It looks like a very happy, I guess you could say a gay dragon. the rainbow.
If Lisa Frank did resin,
Hold on, let's go this way. That looks amazing. If you guys ever want to know the Anne Marie shot, this is Anne Marie's shot right here. Beautiful. A piece is only as good as the prep work. It's like a painting a car. Shitty prep, shitty work. That's right, Edward. You use shitty materials, you get a shitty job. Cheap work ain't good, and good work ain't cheap. Uh-oh. Where does that say that? How's the feed, you guys? How's that looking?
That's just our internet. Just hit reload on that screen.
Color their resin. Their resin with nail polish. I've heard it works well. Ooh, nail polish?
It depends on your nail polish. I tried it with cheap nail polish and it was not a good time.
Okay, thanks, guys.
So,
Oh, yeah, we got some shirts today. Who are the shirts from?
Pam.
Pam. Is Pam in the house? I was going to say you need a dot over there.
Go down.
Just put the cup under it. Yeah. Let me put you guys down. Oh, that's up. Ooh, I'm getting good at this gimbal.
Alright, I'm gonna put this piece down and do some coasters.
I would definitely wipe the bottom. Sorry, guys. I thought I was doing good at gimbal. Yeah, this stuff is starting to set up, babe. Let's do this. Because you're not going to be able to do that. Okay, watch, guys. Hold on. Why is it not doing it? All right, you just run your bottom of your canvas, right, just like that. See that? Gets the excess off. Look at that. It looks like clouds, too. Yeah, that looks great. All right. What is your email for a question? Our email is right there. artisttilldeath.com. Thornton@artisttilldeath.com.
Are these your coasters or my coasters?
Don't forget the N in Thornton, and don't forget the 2 T's and the 2 L's, or it will not go through. Artist till death.
Oh, it's getting so done.
Are you just going to leave them right there because I'm going to zoom in?
Yeah, I'll leave them
All right. I'm going to get me a beer. You need another beer?
Oh, I think I'm good. Thank you. Anybody know how long I've been working this resin? Anybody have a time check? It is now basically unworkable.
Is it really? Do you have to heat? You have to heat it.
It's fine with this tint. Like it's
Yeah.
still, the tint it's okay, but the ink, it's not working well.
No, it has a lot more time yet. Still get. Tamara, you've worked an hour with, what is that called?
Mastercast.
Mastercast? Stream started an hour ago. Yeah, we're at 65 minutes right now.
So now I'm curious to know if it still gets that set up after the same amount of time when you use the pigment powders.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You just shake it for him and be like, you wish you had this.
What happened?
She said, I go over to my kitchen where my mom is over there talking to my grandma, and all I hear about is how fat I am and how I'm growing fatter and fatter.
It was just lumpy.
Yeah, that's not good. God, that's not working. Whip me up a snack, Andrea. You're just probably making it set, like.
Probably. Merp. These are not my favorite coasters.
It'll set though. Oh, that's a little gnarly.
It's very gnarly.
Babe, you're like, I would just.
I was just gonna put them right over there in the filing cabinet.
And where?
Trash.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna set right.
Mm-mm.
All right. Yeah, Lisa, it's already set. It's
done.
an Asian thing. Do sandwich. All right,
Oh,
so
weird.
check
The
these
white's
shirts out.
working, and the yellow's working.
Look out. Tamara, boobs. You guys, check these shirts out we got today from Pam. Can you see them?
Let me get out of your way.
Sippy, sippy. Sippy, sippy, y'all.
It's bananas!
And it's bananas. And then there's Artist Till Death, hashtag ATDART. And this is the one.
Bye. I said bye.
How awesome is that?
Super awesome.
I love them. Nice. Oh, cool. Dope. She's still messing with that yellow. The Artisue, it's a little crazier. Man, look at that. You can like see underneath that. Those are fun. See, it wouldn't have looked like that if it would have been just that raw. coaster. That white really pops it. That's a great one. That should go with it.
Yeah.
That coaster is bananas.
It's bananas!
The bananas, that's it.
I'm gonna tell Artisue to rename that color. Bananas!
When we get our own colors, that's bananas. I would like to buy that coaster. Tasha. Rod line, banana, 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 banana.
I don't know if I'm doing much good trying to clean this off right now.
Yeah, you're really bad about that.
Well, I'm trying.
There you go, yes. Babe, put more alcohol on it. You have 0 alcohol in that. You guys, it's like teaching somebody that has like a 15-second memory base. Make sure you put a lot of alcohol. I want the puppy in the window.
Can't have moves. If we still have time at the end of this video, I'm
I
gonna...
know this might be stupid, but why do you call them bananas? Because Misty, she always says, hold on a second. Hold on. You always say what?
That's bananas!
Don't look at me, look at here, look
You
right
asked me a
here.
question. I always say when something looks like crazy awesome that it's bananas. And so, bananas. E-science. I have no other explanation. Other than e-science, I have no explanation. What are you doing?
I didn't know if I had it zoomed in a little bit.
I think I have everything reset for you.
Kind of, sort of, but not really.
Almost. In a minute. So, in summation, my review of Mastercast is that I don't really notice a smell. Like, if you stick your face in the cup of resin, you can smell it, but it's not overpowering. Jeff has a better sense of smell than I do, and he said he could smell the resin. So, take that for what it is. The pigment powder in a Mastercast is still workable, albeit hella thick. Sorry about that. So, now I'm back behind the camera. So, what questions have I missed? Oh, Pam did the shirts. It wasn't a company. She does it as a hobby. She has a machine and a heat press. I can make all kinds of shirts. That's awesome. We should just make her the like official distributor of our shirts. Like, order directly. She'll send them. We can talk about that, Pam, if you have time. I know it's just a hobby. Do you think it cured faster than others? I don't think that resin cured faster than, say, Envirotex or Promarine. It's very comparable to those two types of resin. I guess we've been working with ArtResin so much that It just seemed pretty fast, but I think it had a pretty good working time. I mean, I've been recording for an hour and 15 minutes, so I probably worked with it for 45 minutes, which is average / slightly above average for 2-part epoxies.
Hey. Live on YouTube right now. What's going on?
Did you try Porcelain 150 paint from PBO before? I have some PBO paints, but I haven't tried them in resin yet.
Okay. We're here.
Sorry, I was playing in the shadow.
Okay. Special guest picking up their Lazy Susan.
How do you clean your towels? I'm having a time with mine. You could soak them in alcohol, but we just buy the cheapest like bulk rags from Home Depot and just go through them. It is wasteful and I hate it, but I don't know any other way around it. You can also just use oh, my hands are yellow. Alcohol wipes.
I think you would use 100, like, man, like, you would just use you would use all in one setting.
Jana said try Goof Off. I haven't tried that yet, but will. Kelly Green, we absolutely support small business. That's why our stir sticks take kind of longer, because we're having a one-man show make them, and we like to support the people that support us, and he definitely has purchased some of our artwork in the past, so trying to show the love to everybody that's shown love to us for sure.
Artscape Creative.
Yes, his business is Artscape Creative.
Made in the USA.
Thank you, Lydia.
That will be fun.
Lydia, I've tried nail polish in resin, but it was a cheap nail polish, so it didn't work out that well. I had to use like a half a bottle of nail polish, but I will do another one of those for you guys. I will definitely test it. Happy Mother's Day back to you, Mariette. Patty says, I did an experiment with white vinegar versus alcohol, and the vinegar worked better for cleaning up measuring glasses that I use. We have like a gallon of vinegar we could try. Tamara said I used 3 when I did a pour last night, Jeff.
What?
Tamara said I used 3 when I did a pour last night.
Oh. Yeah.
Patty also says the brand Baby Wipes works well as well. Thank you, Tracy. Andrea asked, Erica, any idea why adding colors would instantly start heating up my resin? Happened last night, and I got like 10 minutes before unworkable. Used Mayron, Rust-Oleum, and some acrylics. Andrea, was it the acrylic that made the resin heat up really fast, or was it all of them? Do you know? Or do you remember?
Why does it keep just, why doesn't it just... This ought to be fun.
Happy Owl, I believe yours went out already. In fact, I'm 99% sure yours is already out. It should be on the way to you. Is the yellow coaster for sale? Sure. We sell them for $5.
$5 eenies.
Tasha, don't you have an order of Stix in? I can just add it to that.
Who got us these?
Laura.
Laura. Was it Laura? She got us the lens too.
No, wasn't Laura. It was Tamara.
Tamara.
Tamara sent those.
You guys, these are the coasters we use, and she sent us square ones. So awesome. Looks like they have, oh nice, you can make like little
That's handy.
books out of them. 3 sizes.
Ocean Magneta mixed with what else you use? I just used inks. Those inks. Bombay Aqua, Bombay Magenta, I almost said Magneta. And then Artisue Yellow Tint. All of them heated up super quick. How long did you mix your resin? Because I read today that if you mix the resin too long or too vigorously, it will
We might need some more room.
heat up and set super quick. Sorry, y'all, I'm moving around a lot. Just trying to clean off some room for Jeff's painting. I got the payment, Tasha. Y'all got ribs in this stream? I wish we had ribs. That sounds yummy.
Ribs?
Yeah.
Who has ribs?
They were asking if we had ribs.
For what?
Just in it, the stream.
Ribs? Like as in food?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. What shall we do? What colors?
Hey, Tandy.
I'm not going to use any black or any white, I don't think. Maybe I'll use some white in there.
Tamara said, I'd like to see how the squares turn out, please. So if we have any leftover resin, let's do some square ones. Edward, I think it's like $14 for 100. Thank you, Beyond. Mix for maybe 4 minutes, definitely not vigorously, and that's never happened before, just weird. Did you use a new kind of plastic cups to mix them in, Andrea? Also, 4 minutes is, while it's recommended amount of time, that's a lot of time to mix resin. Jana, that's true. If you add too much hardener, it will cure a lot faster. Terry, that sounds fun. Megan, that's true. If you leave it in the big mixing bucket too long, basically it'll start to heat up and then the heat plays off of itself. And since there's so much resin, there's so much heat, it'll heat up faster. That's the e-science adaptation of why that happens. Have you watched or seen any of the Just Resin guys' work? Just Resin does amazing artwork. I wish we could get some of their stuff in the States. I would love to try their resin.
Like, I think they have a room, like, it has to be dedicated to dust free. To do that big of a panel and just leave it, I don't know, that's insane. They do some amazing stuff.
That may have been it, Andrea. I have no idea what else it would have been. Could have been a fluke. Pam, you can get the coasters off of Amazon. I usually link them in the description box. You can look at like past videos. It's a direct link. But if you search Inkfish paper coasters, that'll pull up. Clara, working big canvases is always fun. This is it, what is this, a 20 by 20?
Yes.
Andrea, I'll do more research and send you what I can find out. What kind of resin was it?
Excuse me, I have to run to the little man's room.
Little man's room. What kind of resin do you usually use? We have a couple different options. We have ArtResin, Promarine, ArtResin, Art and Glow, Famo Wood. There's some East Coast in there somewhere, and ArtResin. Lately we've used a lot of ArtResin just because of the working time. It's got, so far, the longest working time we've used. I used Mastercast tonight, and I did like it. I think I'm gonna start using it for my, my geodes that I'm working on, because it is a thicker resin. I think it would work great for the geodes. Also, I'm gonna start doing a live geode pour for you guys coming up.
All right, let's do this, kids.
Joe, I've seen their big table thing you're talking about. Jenny said she's scared to pour over one of my large pieces again. Would you suggest do 2 separate musings or 3? I'm not sure what that means. I want to craft stuff, but my mother's walking around, so I'm not risking it. Does she get mad at you for crafting stuff? That sounds awesome, Edward. Andrea, we also do use Envirotex Lite. That's also a good resin to use, and you can get it at Michael's. Use their coupon, and it ends up being like $21 for 32 ounces, which is bananas.
They have the Mother's Day sale right now, so it's 60% off.
Plus 20.
Plus 20, even if it's a sale item.
Yeah, we should go tomorrow and just get some stuff. Do they do good with the resin being that they're paper? Yeah. Let me show you some. They set up completely flat. We have had no problems with warping whatsoever. Bye, Lydia. How did your Famo wood piece set up? Which piece did we use Famo wood on? I can't even remember.
I don't know what that is.
It's the resin that we got from Home Depot. Oh, I remember. It is over here.
I don't think it made a very big impression if we don't know what it is.
No, it's over here. This one I used Famo wood on, and it's still soft. Like, you can see like thumbprints in it. I can put a nail mark in it. It's a very soft resin. I have no idea how they sell it for bar tops and things like that. It's definitely not a sturdy resin.
But we could have mixed it could have been a little bit less or a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right, Judy, don't kill me if you see me using a bunch of this, because I want this to be opaque. I'm going to use my trusty ATD stir stick. Put a little dab will do ya.
Nancy, I'm gonna do the geode. I have the time lapse of that exact one that I'll be posting tomorrow. Hey, Moo. And I'll be doing a something, a live geode thing that will probably take 3 days to do completely. I'll be starting that next week.
Alright, so I'll put the colors right here that I'm using.
Patty was asked to pour on a guitar today, excited and nervous. I worry about it changing the acoustics of the guitar.
I don't think it because, well, resin, that might be a different story. Because it's a pretty heavy material. But I don't know. Maybe on like I'll try to talk up, guys. Like just the acoustic guitar, like one of the, you know, the kind that, like a typical guitar, not electric guitar, or, it might mess with that, who knows?
It may mess with it. Jenna said, I found 1 gallon of Envirotex at Ace for $80.
Ace is a very, like, they probably have no idea, like, how cheap it is somewhere else. Isn't Ace like a mom and pop, but big mom and pop?
I think Ace is like a big mom and pop. Terry, I have not yet used Stone Coat epoxy. What did you think about it?
I just want to go chop it up with John.
You just want to go chop it up with John?
Yeah, I think me and John would chop it up.
Patty asks, when you bake a piece in the resin, do you just sand that area or the whole piece? You have to sand the whole piece so that the whole piece has tooth for the top layer of resin. Just use like a 220 or a 400 grit. You don't have to like sand really hard, just scuff it. My pleasure, Leah. You'll like that resin.
Alright, so I think I want to use,
Judy said Just Resin is supposed to start shipping internationally this year.
oh wow.
Kim wants to know when Jeff is going to do the big canvas.
I don't know. What's the big canvas?
We'll do a big one soon.
Oh no, that's already a painting.
Oh yeah, that one's supposed to be a portrait.
I have to do that and get it done tonight and possibly in the morning.
Oh, I'm so behind. Jana, just let us know when you post that video. G said, do your thing, Jeff. Linda used Famo for her coasters, and they are super hard. Y'all be sweet, but I will check it out. Maybe I didn't mix it right. What's wrong?
Well, it always seems like it's at 3 and then it starts to settle and then it's just a little above 3.
Nancy, I haven't checked any social media or Facebook today. We've been running around trying to get international shipping and everything set up in the studio. Is the door unlocked? All right, you guys, hold on just a second.
That's our guest. That's what we should do. We should just have random guests stop by. This is the owner of the, what do you call it? The Lazy Susan we did yesterday, I believe. She has a couple of our pieces. She's got some coasters. She might. You guys tell her it's beyond Bill.
We're filming live
It's over
right
there.
now.
What's up, girl? You gonna say hi to everybody? You gonna be on film? You know they're gonna be like, show her!
You said it's over where?
It should be on that chair. Oh no, it's under there. Right under there. I did a second coat like 4 hours after just because I wanted to make sure it's smooth. but some of the, babe, on the second level. Some of the gold leaf is still sticking up a little bit, but it should smooth out.
No, I don't care, not at all. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Oh, we didn't do the bottom.
I don't care. I'm gonna stick it in there so they can see how rad this is. How
She's gonna
rad.
show it.
Where's the camera? Oh,
Right there.
see how rad that is?
They tuned in and watched us make it the other day.
Oh, did they? I love it. That's awesome. See? Thanks, guys.
Pleasure.
Where are you going, Shell Shack?
Yeah. You go to Shell Shack. I
Shell Shack
love
in a
that.
minute.
That's incredible.
Which one? Geode?
Yes.
I'm working on a series of geodes.
Oh, wow.
Let me grab it.
Wow, I love it. That's beautiful.
This was attempt number 1.
Oh, I love it. That's funny. I
was
shared a post on my wall of this lady who creates.
Colorberry? Yeah, she's great. I'm adapting my own version of it.
Yeah, I love it. Love this. That's rad.
A lot of people want to see, like we film live a lot, and
Uh-huh.
they're like, do a live one. So I'll be doing a live tutorial of this.
I love it.
There are just chunks of stuff in here that I don't know how or why.
You're dripping a bit.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna
It's
do
the-
like a universe. It'll be a version of that, but in a circle.
I love it.
Yeah, the girls look good up there.
Gosh. There's just.
There's normally a
no
light.
green.
Oh, it's right there that shines on those.
That doesn't even do it justice.
No, it doesn't.
I just saw it on there and it's not even.
We do have this. Like just blinged out.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Definitely bananas. I'm jealous. I want to go to Shop
Right.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thanks for
it.
coming by.
Yes.
We got to show her to the dorm,
I
babe.
love all art. Oh man,
All stuff we'll get to ship out.
I love it. I love it. Oh, what it was.
We really do.
Sorry guys, she's showing her out the door.
Such good bear. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Back. Let me see what I missed. All right, I'm not scrolling all the way up. So if I missed, I went back to 9:43. So if I miss a question, just repost. Hobby Lobby does have a resin section. Yeah, Leah, Miss Colorberry is bananas, and I'm gonna figure out her technique since she isn't down to share, which I respect. No hate.
You just figure out your own type. You don't figure out her type.
That's what I meant. I'm gonna stay inspired by how she does her artwork and adapt it to my own style.
You don't want to be known as a jacker, biter,
A jacker?
a biter.
Oh, I was like, that sounds.
Jacking people's style, biting people's style. You don't like that. Ask Ideas. He knows what a biter is. Tell him. All you homeboys are biters. I'm pretty sure Ideas don't know what that means.
Anyone else think Artisue pigments are really good value? Her posts are so big. Was very pleased when they arrived. Oh, our pots are so big. It was very pleasing they arrived. Tamara, we like Artisue pigments. We like Artisue, the
We're using the gold.
Res. We're using Artisue Gold tonight.
And what about these? Who are these pigments from?
Most of those powders were Artisue.
All right, let's get to mixing. Will you bring me some of that midnight or the royal purple? I'm gonna make a color tonight, guys.
Royal?
Yeah, bring me the royal purple. It's pretty dark.
That's Artisue, right?
Yeah, it's a powder.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
And they also have a pigment. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what I do with my charger.
Sorry, guys. She's looking for stuff. If you're, and I'm mixing colors. Sorry. I'm glad that you guys can talk amongst each other. And you guys don't get impatient and just leave.
No, our guys are the best guys. Well, I was gonna plug my phone in the meantime, but alas, can't do it.
Why?
Cause the
Well, I wonder if
I'll
you just unscrew that and just pull that out a little more so that it balances. Like that's not out all the way. You might be able to. Or you can just,
I'm just not worried about it. I didn't get any notifications. I just have that just in case.
that is not darkening it. I think it'll be
Ava
fine.
said, was the middle always white?
Yes. Well, I painted that. I painted, I spray painted it black and I spray painted it white. I just kind of back and forth because the black will, if you try to fade it in black, it'll really get a lot of black in the center. And then when you put resin on it, it mixes and it turns gray and it doesn't look very nice. So I just did a little white, just you can see the spots. It's the last color I did.
Mariette asked if multiple undercoats do you sand in between? We do.
At least one or two. I mean, it really depends on the size of the canvas and what we're going for.
Yeah, depends on size of the canvas and what we're going for. Jenny, we do use Brambleberry sometimes as well too. Ellen, I haven't tried Illumilite yet. Lisa, I'm not sure how long it takes. It depends on if Laura has the colors you're asking for. You should have gotten a confirmation from your order from Lorez, and I'll message Laura tonight and see if she can send out confirmations to everybody that she's got in her system that had ordered Lorez. Denise, you'll like Pearl-Ex. We when we first started, we used a lot of Pearl-Ex, and we still like to use it. It's good stuff. Ardia said people get beat up for biting in the graph writer's circles. I'm not trying to bite anybody, y'all. I'm not a bite. Well, fun fact, I was expelled from kindergarten for biting a chunk out of my teacher's calf. That's a real true life story. However, I'm not trying to bite anybody's artwork. I'm just saying I'm inspired, and I don't care if someone bites our style. I mean, if you can recreate what we do, then high fives.
All the high fives.
high fives all around. Pam, if you go to the Lorez website, if you're in the United States, when you check out, just use the code Laura so that you don't have to pay international shipping. That way it'll get shipped to Laura and all you have to do is pay domestic shipping. Royal Purple is Artisue, and I don't know if you have any, but you may have seen it at my house. I think you gave us some Royal Purple. Tamara, getting overwhelmed by having a lot of paints is a real true life thing. Like, there's a lot of times that, sorry, it's shaking. I'm taking the phone out of the gimbal.
You guys will be able to tell, like, the difference between gimbal and non-gimbal.
Okay.
You can just put it in that holder so you know you're not going to drop it. Yeah, let's blow this around.
Yes, I have seen Kathy Lane's work. She does amazing stuff for sure. You have dry spots right there and over there. Idea said Jeff biting causes beefing. What color is the teal? Oh, that's by Brambleberry. It is
Oops.
Mermaid Blue Mica. Tamara, I would have done the same thing. I did get confirmation from Lorez, but not from Laura yet. If you got a confirmation from Lorez, it may as well have been a confirmation from Laura, but I will contact her for you. Just to give you some peace of mind.
See, that's why I love using that clear in the middle, because you know that you still get a clear middle. It's not gonna stay there.
Crystal, you can spray paint tile, then pour resin on top of it. Just make sure that your spray paint is dry. Expelled from kindergarten, that's hardcore. Well, you know, that's the making of a fisheye right there. For people that don't know what a fisheye looks like, it's a dimple. You can see when the light catches it. I'll check them out, Rick. Oh, that's awesome, Jenny. Apparently Brambleberry, their soap store is going out of business and all their powders are gonna be on clearance. I have yet to try out justpigments.com, Tamara, but I've been recommended to it before. I just always forget. Have a great time at your meeting, Jenny. Leah, it's a beautiful color. Tasha, I think she's gonna start shipping to Canada, but I'm not sure yet. Pam loves those two colors. Aren't they great together? Very mermaidy.
This is gonna be like a mermaid galaxy.
Nebula explosion. How do you fix a fisheye? If your resin's still wet, just put a drop of more resin in it. If your resin is like 1 day set, like soft set, you should be able to put a hot washcloth over it and leave it, and it may make the resin melt back into itself. If not, you have to sand and do the pour over. Tamara, sometimes you just have to go for it. You can't worry about wasting resin or... There's another fisheye popping up right there.
Make all the resin.
Would it be wise to pack a cardboard sheet behind the resin on a big canvas to stop it from sagging? You can. We just prep our canvases in such a way that it tightens up the canvas. Since it's made of cotton, you can shrink it. I have a video tutorial on it somewhere. Awesome, Greg. Thanks. Sam says, so bananas. Thanks, Sam. Beyonce said, it is Mermaid after all. It is Mermaid. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Tamara said, I basically gave in and just super tilted. Sometimes you just have to hit it with a super tilt. Yeah, you totally should. How opaque is the glow powder? It's more opaque than the you know, the pots of paint that they sent me. It's way more opaque than that stuff. I'll do a test for you, Clara. If you have like one more day to wait before you wanted to do that, I can do it for you tomorrow. I'm sorry, Jackie. Hope you feel better. Allergies suck. Tamara, the struggle is real. I always struggle to keep up. Misty says, Jeff, love that gold. Tamara says, BEA, beautiful. Pam says, damn, that's gorgeous. Michelle Kenny says, wow, just wow, gorge. Margot says, wow, Jeff. Wow, too, so nice. You're gonna faint. Philly Phil asked, if you were to get asked to do a light switch covers, what would be a price you would charge?
That's way too much going on.
I love the subtlety of like these guys coming out.
I want it to be more subtle. Like I need it to be more.
How much would you charge for light fixture covers?
I don't know. I don't know if that would work because aren't they rounded?
I mean, they have a curved edge, but I don't think it's really any more curved than a canvas. Phil, he'd probably do like, depending on what the person wanted on it, he'd probably do like 10 each. Let me know how it goes, Clara. You're gonna find that it can get kind of gritty with those kind of paints. Just Don't be afraid of mixing a lot of that pigment into it. It looks flowery rather than outer spacey.
Yeah, I know. And
Absolutely love it.
it's too,
Pure awesomeness.
there's
Can't-
just so much clear in the middle that it's set that it's literally like not letting anything go in the middle.
Deborah asked if you could use air compressor to blow instead of blowing yourself.
You can, it's just,
We just don't have it turned on right now. You totally could.
and the air compressor blows out little bitty, a stream, so it would just be like a little stream and then it wouldn't look right.
He has a fine point airbrush because he does really detailed work. If you had one that... What number is yours?
No, it's just an airbrush. Any kind of airbrush is gonna flow a little stream.
Clara wants to know if there's an extra charge for the spit. I don't think he's spit in one yet. I have accidentally before. And no, it's complimentary. Edward said get that man a straw before he passes out. Misty said he's going to lose that hat. I'm telling you. Nancy says Jeff is working his magic.
This is not magic. This is it's beginning to mix too much. And I'm really not liking it. All the teal is gone. Now my headphones are falling out and now I'm getting irritated.
Do you want me to put your headphones back in?
No, it's just mixing in. It's just, I've never tried a circle like this before, so it's definitely different.
What'd you guys use for this pigment-wise? Artisue, Royal Purple, Mermaid Blue by Brambleberry, and Artisue Gold, and Fuchsia also by Artisue. Hair dryer, looks like an iris. ATD art is on fire this week. You're nailing everything. I'm in awe of your creativity. Have you done one that looks like flames yet? We have. I can show you one in a little bit. Jody said I would pass out blowing like that.
Yeah, I almost did.
Eva, that's a brilliant idea. She said, I've been watching you for a while and all I hear is bananas. You should do lips and teeth and a banana shape. Melissa says, holy shimoly, it's so pretty. Tasha said it looks genius. Rusty said looks like a cactus flower. Misty said you better be ready to grab him. He's going to pass out.
Oh, did I get that in there? No,
Andrea says she loves it. I don't know how he doesn't get his hat in the resin.
I don't know how I didn't get that in the resin.
I know, Stephanie. I have no idea how he doesn't pass out.
I'm pretty sure that all this is in the resin. Make sure there's no resin on it.
He got some resin on it.
Damn it. Hold on. Ooh, that's ArtResin, but there's all kinds of resin on that, babe. Now you just got resin all over it.
Well, I didn't want it to get on you if you pulled that through your shirt.
Well, there's resin on the resin rack. Alright, let's see here. This is why I love ArtResin. All these edges.
Mm-hmm.
And then right about now is like the time that it starts to kind of sit so it won't go off the edge all the way.
Idea said, Jeff, it's dope.
Thank you.
You could stop working on it. It's absolutely amazing. Can you add more teal? Try teal and blow towards the center. Have you tried Liquitex inks and resin? Jenna, I have. They work well. They're very opaque. Where can I get the auto metal flake? I don't think you can get it online. I can look, Ocean, and let you know. Crystal said I passed out just watching him blow so much. Keisha said she loves it. Andrew said, I hope he passes out before he unflowers it. I just love it. Magic, pure magic. Little Ms. Marie said, I had to go, just came back. This is amazing. Judy said, this is really unique. I just love it. Tamer, I'm not going to bust into your inks. It looks like it's strawberry and Aura Heart. Bloop, bloop.
It's fun.
Looks like a cosmic jellyfish. Amaze ball. Stop right there. Looks great. It's the Big Bang. Andrew said, I wish I had the money to buy that one right now.
If anybody's interested, it is, what is this, 20 by 20?
Yeah.
I say 400. $400. It's yours. First person to buy it gets it. First person to put a deposit down gets it. It just has to be paid off by the end of the month.
Right. Has to be paid off before we have to pay rent.
We will stop saying that when YouTube pays our rent. I love this. Like, I love it.
I'm glad you do, because I wasn't sure you would like it earlier, but I'm glad.
It's different. It's like way different than what I would ever do.
I wish you guys could see how pearlescent it is. Did you drop onto this, or is that like...
I have no idea.
I love the look of these colors like fading into the black. Have you considered Patreon? The reason why we're not on Patreon is we like sharing our tips and tricks like for free. Like we love that you guys send us tips and like little gifts to help improve our channel. So I feel like it would be a disservice to you guys if we took our channel to Patreon. I don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, you guys will get the good stuff. You don't. I don't want to have to do that. And by you guys donating and whatever you donate,
We don't have the need to take it to Patreon.
Yeah. And we sell our artwork, so that's good. We love it.
I mean, as long as we can sell our artwork, we're good sharing the tips and stuff. And I don't know if they have like the chat like we do here. I don't know. I just like it. I like how it's going with y'all. Did he finish the things for his mom? Were you doing stuff for your mom?
No, that painting for Mother's Day.
Oh, the painting for Mother's Day. That's that one. And no, he's going to be doing that one tonight and tomorrow morning.
And I think I might be doing something with Mom tonight. Or we might be doing something with Mom tonight.
Andrea said I'll put a deposit down and pay for it in 2 weeks.
Deal.
He said deal, Andrea. And I think I have a box that'll fit all of your stuff in it.
We can make one. We should do a tutorial on, I know they can't hear me, but we should do a tutorial on Frankensteining a box.
A tutorial on Frankensteining a box?
Yes. And it's so easy. It's just time consuming and you just gotta have the right boxes.
He said it's easy, but it can be time consuming. Basically what we do is when we don't have a box that perfectly fits a canvas, we just have to patch it together and make it work. And that can be a challenge if you don't know how to do it. But Jeff has basically perfected it because we don't want to send an oversized box because Oh my God, y'all are gonna bust me on this, and I'm gonna get hit with a whole bunch of that's what she said, but every inch counts. I know, but that's for real. Every inch counts when you're shipping, and the smaller you can make the box, damn it, I'm just setting myself up. Anyways, it's a thought. Misty, if you have the total, you can just shoot it to PayPal. Thornton@artisttilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. Or I'll just check my email after we get off of here and we can chat about that payment. How is the lacing created? The lacing is something that a lot of people really want to know how to do, and we actually recently did a test, a head-to-head, where is it? Of how different paints, let me get over there. How different paints sell, and this is with acrylic, cast and craft, and we also did Lorez and spray paint to get cells and lacing. Basically, it comes down to the kind of paint you use and adding heat and tilting your canvas so that it thins out the paint. When he does this one, I'll have him, I'll like zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. What does Jeff think about the Mastercast?
It's fast. I could smell it. It was a little, I could smell it when you mixed it. It set a little fast, and it seemed like it wasn't blending the colors well. But then when I got up today and looked at it, I'm not mad at it. But you could tell that it just really kept the colors separate. Unless you really heated it up and heated it up and blend them, by blowing on them or tilting it. But all the colors, I mean, it did pretty good. But it was definitely fast. Like I didn't know it was going to be such a fast set.
I think it'll work well for my geodes. Janice said, yeah, after you get done with your pieces moving forward, can you just tell us the price in case we may want it, please? Tanya, it's our pleasure to share what we know. You could still do the tip for free, but maybe send the Patreon a coaster. Happy Owl, we're just happy that you guys tune in. It helps us to have all of you guys watching. We love having all of you here, and we don't require anything from you guys other than just showing up when you can.
And sharing.
And sharing.
And talking about us.
And talking. Word of mouth. But that's also not required. Andrew said Patreon doesn't really offer anything for communication with people, just email messages. See, I wouldn't get to chat with you guys like this. Thank you for the donation. We appreciate it. Again, you guys, not required, but it helps us.
It makes it easier for us to come every single day and help you guys and give you guys all the knowledge that you need and show mistakes and show awesome mistakes and show happy mistakes, like Bob Ross would say.
Mm-hmm.
And just, it allows us to buy all these materials and do them every night. Because every night something doesn't sell, which is fine. It'll sell in the future. But
keeps our page running.
yes.
Denise said, any tips for using a heat gun for the first time aside from not burning / branding yourself?
Just don't use it. Don't use it on high.
Don't use it on high because you're going to bake
The
your
first
resin.
time, yeah.
Lisa said Andrew's going to need a truck. This is true. Clara said yes on the Frankenstein boxes. Amy says one of the other artists I watch is taking most of her stuff to Patreon. Makes me sad. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Hey, Frankie CNC and Woodworking Channel. Welcome to our page.
That's fun. That's what I was doing. I forgot that's what I was doing. I was stringing it out, like layering it more.
Beyond said, Denise, all you have to do is go in for the skin straight. That way you get a nice even tattoo. Kind of like mine. Andrew said, Lisa, you have no idea. I already bought 2 other paintings plus an order of Stix and about 1 billion coasters. I feel bad we haven't shipped the paintings yet, but it's like every time one is added, I want it to ship together to save on shipping. And then, so it takes a couple extra days to make sure the piece is fully cured. By the way, you guys, don't ship your resin paintings right away. Let it set up so you don't end up with a funky texture on your painting when it gets to where it's going.
Yes.
Andrew said it opted out of TWSS, LOL. Amy said you needed to make a t-shirt that has 2 T's, 2 L's. True. Patty wants to know how much Jeff sold tonight's piece for. What'd you say, 4?
4.
400. And then we asked for just a deposit to hold the painting. And we know Andrea's good for it. She's bought a couple pieces before. The lacing looks like it was created by the gold. Which gold did he use? That was not this. It was Artisue Metallic Pigment Bright Gold. Ideas, I see you. Thank you, Toby. Hey, Leslie, sippy, sippy. Mine's all the way over there.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can reach it.
No, mine too.
Made it. Tink.
I think we're setting up here.
Claire said talking about you guys is free of charge. It's our pleasure. We appreciate it. No, we're still here, Paula Wall. Thank you, Greg. If one was to resin a glass tabletop, would you resin the top or the bottom of the glass? That is an interesting question. I suppose it depends on what look you're going for.
If you look up on YouTube, there is a Asian gentleman that does that. He pours like huge pieces of glass, and then he cuts it, like he peels it perfectly, pulls it up, and displays it from the flat side, and it looks amazing.
Hold on, Tanya. Let me. This is the flame piece he did the other day. He wants to do it over, but this is what she ended up looking like. I guess he ended up looking like.
I think my resin is setting.
Is it being difficult?
No, it's
Hi, Ticey. Thank you, Clara. Sippy Sippy Fund. I love it. Misty, mine was accidental. It matches the front of that guy. Thanks, Andrea. That's very sweet of you, Natalie. Thank you. What's the wattage in the heat gun? I can't read anything on this heat gun anymore, but it's the cheapest heat gun at Home Depot. It's like $29, something like that. It's by Wagner. It has no like dial. It has low, high, and off. That's it. Philly Phil, I will do the Element Pour Manana, and I will also be doing the blue pour for ME Awareness Manana. I know, I'm gonna have to take him outside to get some fresh air when we're done with this. He's gonna pass out. What color blue is that? That is Mermaid Blue by Brambleberry. It is amazing. This canvas is 8 by 24. Hi, Nico. Shannon said, good evening. I just gotta say I'm a bit addicted to your videos and learned so much. I'm in OKC. My hubs and I are Bombay Designs. We started acrylic pours and are moving into resin. Shannon, acrylic pours are just a gateway drug to resin. Tanya, he's gonna do another video with the fire probably next week. Ticey, the burn on my wrist is serious. I thought it actually would hurt more than it ended up, but it healed evenly, which is all I was worried about. I knew it would scar. Yes, it is possible to overmix the resin. If you mix it for too long or too vigorously, or you heat it up too much, it will preset the resin before it's supposed to. See how it's running like that? That means it's setting up.
And I'm using a lot of heat, so.
And yeah, he is using a lot of heat. Pam, definitely usually only use it on low. Jeff will kick it into high sometimes.
But it's just because I leave it just for a minute, just not a minute, but just for a second just to get it loosened so that I can just drip it in a direction that I want it.
Samantha said, this one's pretty too. Why must payday be 3 days away? Sad. Y'all, we'll paint another one. There will be tomorrow. As long as we have resin and I have a battery life in my phone, we will post. Oh, I didn't know that. The deeper burn is less pain. Burns away the pain sensors. I had no idea. Amy asked, when I do my table, do I have to strip it or just sand it? So also, can I leave some of the wood grain showing? You totally could. We just recommend sanding it so that there's a tooth. And if you want the wood grain to show, then you wouldn't want to apply the bonding primer, which is an opaque white. So I would definitely suggest just sanding it. You can do a light sanding. It just has to scuff it enough that the resin has something to grab onto, Amy. Bye, Greg. We've done that, Clara. There's a lot going on in this piece. I know the black corner is my favorite too.
I think tomorrow it'll be moved around enough to where it is like amazing. And if somebody would like
That's
to,
awesome, Phil. Someone what?
If anybody gets this piece, we will. Did somebody buy it?
What?
Oh no, the other one, right?
The other one, yeah.
We'll get some coasters to go along with it.
You're sending Andrea coasters as well? She already bought like 92 of them.
Do we make some of those? Well, these are the coasters. I don't know. We'll just say this one gets one, and then Andrea will get one.
Sounds good. Little Miss Marie said, the pieces you've done lately have been too amazing. When I make a bit more money, I definitely want a piece in my place. We are so flattered by everybody that wants our artwork in their home or business. Can you tell us the colors again? Yes. He used Bright Gold by Artisue, Mermaid Blue by Brambleberry, and Royal Purple by Artisue. Oh, and Fuchsia by Artisue. Sounds good, Ron. I will send you the email tonight. Would the wood soak up the resin and not sit on top? If you don't, okay, let me start over. If you sand it, so if it's, okay, let me take 3. So, tables come treated already. And so, if you sand all of that treatment area of the wood, the top layers, too deep, you would have to coat it with a polyacrylic in order for the wood not to soak in the resin because it's porous, right? So you could use a polyacrylic, which is clear, but I would still recommend sanding the polyacrylic just slightly so that there's tooth. Good call, Natalie.
Oh man, this looks amazing.
Paula really likes the colors on the canvas. PJ said Jeff cooked up something stunning. That is gorgeous.
Look at that. Those are awesome right there.
Philly Phil said, y'all take food stamps?
Food aid. These are nice right here.
Idea said, if I send money in installments up front, will you accept and do a custom piece?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Ideas, he said, sure.
I don't like that. Why is that in there?
Amy, I understand. I have a super big baby in the house as well.
It's funny. If somebody's screaming out front, you know it's got to be something good, and they don't give a F because the police station is right across the street.
I know, we've watched people, thank you, Nathan, we've watched people get into serious arguments just outside of our window. It's amazing.
Woo! That is a.
I want you to
Color
show
shifter.
people the amazing over there.
Look at that.
How bananas. Da, da, da.
Andrea, you get one.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody would like to purchase this one, they get this one as well. They'll get.
Why are your hands yellow? I just tuned in. Will, it looks like an octopus
It
just in
does.
there. How fun. I shook up a tint, a resin tint, and the cap wasn't screwed in on the way, so I'm yellow now. I promise I'm not jaundiced. Where do you get your round coasters from? They're by, let me take you over there. Sorry, had to unplug you. You can get them off Amazon. They are by Inkfish and Company. They come in square and round. Thank you, Tamara. I will link those products in the description box below the video. Margot, I agree. People watching it is fun. 8 million. We're not at 8 million. We're at 8,000. However, I love being at 8,000 because y'all, honestly, I didn't think I'd ever hit 8,000. Yep, he's over here huffing and puffing. What are you doing, baby moose? What are you doing? You being cute? Nailed it. Such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Denise said, want on the coasters. Coasters are great.
know.
Andrea said, thank you, Jeff, for the coaster. If no one wants it, friend, you know how addicted to coasters I am. How much are coasters? Any idea of shipping to Australia? All right, y'all, here's the deal. I priced out shipping for like a bulk order of coasters, stir sticks to a distributor in Australia, Canada, and the UK. And it's gonna cost me about $60 to get a bulk pack over there, and then the distributors are gonna send them out. And so all people have to pay is domestic shipping, not international shipping. The cheapest small package I can get over there is like $29, $26, somewhere in there. So I don't know if someone wants to buy a $5 coaster and then pay $26 to have it shipped. But if someone's interested, I can make it happen. I got you, Denise. I think we're gonna make coasters with the class that we have coming up as well. If you're interested, June 2nd and 3rd, we're doing a class. It will be all inclusive.
That's that.
Yeah, it's done. That's a wrap. It's not moving at all.
It's moving a tiny bit, but
Did you drop something in this part?
yeah.
Oh, you had a spot.
Yeah. But I like it though. Because
Um,
a little more movement.
June 2nd and 3rd, we're doing a classroom. It's all inclusive from the torch to the resin and the canvas cradle boards. All of the things are included, and you get to take home whatever you have left over. Let me know if you guys want to come to the class. Send me an email, thornton@artisttilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. Cutoff date for that is, what did we say? 26th. I have to know by the 26th, so I have all the stuff in. Half up front to hold your spot, and then half day of.
And the piece I just did, if anybody's interested, is $275. Just if you're interested.
Right. Angela said, how durable are the coasters after you resin them? Are they still pretty fragile? They're gonna be as strong as the resin. Are you gonna rip a resined coaster?
No, but I'll show them, like, I don't know, should we try?
Just get one of the ones that we don't like.
We've never tried.
There's a stack of them on the computer desk.
Oh, I wanted to give that to Tommy. No, there's two over here.
Absolutely, Denise.
Is that gold?
Leah, we do have, I am set up as an Amazon affiliate.
This is what they are. They're basically compressed cardboard paper. I do know if you use them as a real coaster like this, they do soak up, they do their job. Then they tend to warp and, you have to throw them away after a couple weeks. We have yet to try to tear this. I don't know why we haven't, but here's one. As you can see, it's the same material with resin on it. And this is about, you know what, is this the stuff you use? I think
That's
this
the
is
soft
same.
stuff.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah,
Like you could put your fingernail on that still, and that's like almost a week old.
that's Famo wood.
Well, we can tear one of these. All right, I'm gonna try to tear it. Can they see?
Mm-hmm.
Hold it over this. There we go. All right, so we could start from here. Wow. It's a lot harder than, all right, so this is Famo wood. And then I know, let's see, I know these are,
Oh, we didn't pour on the square ones. They make them in round and square. Tyson, you totally need to pour also. You could just pour along. Night, Rusty.
this is ArtResin here. And this is, like you can't put your fingernail on that. This is the same stuff.
That's the same stuff?
No. I'm saying the same material.
What resin is it?
I'm sure that it's ArtResin.
Yeah.
I mean, that tears pretty good, but it's very thin.
Mm-hmm.
So it just might tear as well. Yeah, if you give it, well, the red, this, as you can see, it's still together. Yeah, it's a lot tougher, but it will tear if you want to tear it.
Yeah, I don't know anybody's gonna be that destructive with them.
This is a piece of artwork, you guys. This is
Functional artwork.
functional artwork. And if you want it, you can just tape it back together. Maybe use some duct tape or some bubble gum.
Bubble
Just
gum.
give you a little X there and resin right over it.
Billy Phil says, why is something telling me you're gonna have a serious bidding war tomorrow? That would be fun.
It would be fun. Wait
Sounds
till y'all
good,
see that
Denise.
one. One
Yeah.
with Andrea.
We were gonna pour on the square ones tonight, but he grabbed the round ones just out of habit. We'll do the square ones tomorrow. Patty said, my name is Patty and I'm addicted to artists till death. We accept. Tamaran, we'll do the square coasters tomorrow. Jody, you can bring a sleeping bag. Night, Keisha. Andrea, no worries. I'm gonna try to do them monthly if I mean, it all has to go, like, I have to check space availability and what we have going on, but I'm gonna try to do them monthly. Patty says I need to go to ATD Anonymous. Justine, can you send me the info on that? Because I'm gonna forget. Shop and ship. Please, ma'am. YouTube Premium just commented, said, hello, we at YouTube Premium are wondering if any or all of you would be interested in inquiring in our unparalleled YouTube experience. We're not a membership, we're a revolution. Join us. I don't know if that's legit because I don't know if YouTube messages people. But I think they did just pop in a commercial.
It's true. Commercials.
Have you ever put resin on both sides of a coaster? We're actually thinking about doing that so that you can
I
have.
wanna try that. We haven't tried it yet. So it could be like, we can do, you know, a double color. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night.
What
Mother's
it-
Day's tomorrow.
What is it when you can switch the color of resin? I mean, like if you could turn something inside out and it's a different color.
Turn it inside out and it's a different color.
No, there's a word for it. I just can't think of it.
Reversible.
Susanna raised $600 on her auction tonight. That's awesome.
That's rad.
Are y'all doing an auction? We'll think about it. Maybe we'll start doing that just at the end of the month with whatever we have surplus pieces. We'll start doing an end of the month auction. Oh, Angela, it's fine. We wanted to do a stress test on it, but
No,
don't feel bad. It's good to know.
Can see them.
But yeah, you would still be able to, not this one. I wouldn't put a hot cup of coffee on this one. Judy said there's no cure for ATD. Only treatment is total immersion. Reversible. Thank you, Jenna. That's the word I was looking
said
for.
reversible.
Oh, sorry. So people are talking to the YouTube live people. They're like, why are you all up in our feed putting in a commercial in YouTube Premium? The account is like, we sell nothing other than enlightenment.
Sounds like a troll.
I know. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
What time is it?
It is 11:45.
All right. Okay.
Invert's a good word.
It's time to hit the trail.
Yep. You have to work on that.
We gotta put that together.
And that little guy is ready to go. We gotta put that together tomorrow. Thank you so much to Laura for sending this. Thank you so much to Pam for sending the shirts. Thank you so much to Tamara for the coasters and the inks. You guys are beyond amazing. Thank you to everybody who donated. You will all be entered into the giveaway on the 31st. If you guys would like to enter our lupus awareness giveaway for some Stix, send us a photo of a pour that has purple in it to Thornton at artisttilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's, or if you, Patty, I'll link it in the description box. If you want to post your lupus awareness artwork on social media, make sure you hashtag ATDART so that we can find it. If you don't know how to hashtag, it's literally putting a £, and then no space, and then ATDART behind it. That way we can find your pieces. You can do that on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, or Pinterest, probably. Moo says hi, by the way. I'm sure there's other stuff I need to say, but I can't think of it right now. Yes, you can add other colors into it. It just has to be mainly purple. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'll be sending out more of the stir sticks on Monday. Thank you so much for everybody that has been patient with us shipping those out. Since we do support small businesses,
Small.
it takes time, and we order them when you guys order them from us, so we don't keep a stock on hand. We're not ballers like that. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. You're all bananas, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
I said bye.